Today's review has been brought to you by the Red Ribbon Reviewers, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year. Merry Christmahana Kwanzaa, dudes and dudettes. Hardcore dude here with an horrible elf sweater and a new review for you cool people. And this year, I'm going to do something different. Seeing as how Hanukkah starts the same day as Christmas this year, we're going to review a Hanukkah movie. This particular one is a Patreon-sponsored request by Have You Seen It? And they requested 8 Crazy Nights. Aside the many Christmas specials that air every year, there's also a good number of Hanukkah-related media that's worth checking out. Whether it be a Rugrats Hanukkah, the Wienerville special where Boney faces off against Schemer from Shining Time Station. You know, fun fact, that was the special that introduced me to the Ramones. Dottie headbanging to I Want to Be Sedated is still funny to this day. And in elementary school, our teacher introduced us to a book called Herschel and the Hanukkah Goblins, where the title character Herschel has to defend a synagogue from an army of horrifying goblins that want to obliterate Hanukkah. Some of the images in the book are genuinely terrifying. The image of the Goblin King standing in the doorway always gave me nightmares. Although looking at the image now, does this bastard really have his hands on his hips? Good job, Bowie. You just killed your gimmick. But let's get to the main event, 8 Crazy Nights, a 2002 animated comedy written, produced, and starring Adam Sandler. The title is based on Sandler's The Hanukkah song, which he sang on Saturday Night Live, and usually during his stand-up. The song describes how Jewish people like Sandler may feel alienated during the Christmas season, and how he and many other Jewish celebrities can still have a good time celebrating Hanukkah. It's silly, but it's a good song, and honestly, I don't really hate Adam Sandler as much as a lot of people do. I actually thought Happy Madison and Little Nicky were funny, and he was good in the Hotel Transylvania movies, although that's probably because they weren't made by Happy Madison. The rest of his movies are, blah blah blah. The big problem with a lot of Sandler's work is that he keeps doing the same shtick for the past 30 years. Every character he plays has to be an asshole. He has to have his stupid friends Rob Schneider and Kevin James and everything. It always has to be the Happy Madison Company, which keeps recycling the same jokes over and over again with immature shit and boob jokes over and over, and it just gets annoying. And yes, I know Jack and Jill has Dunkachino. Whoop-de-doodle-doo, the rest of the movie is Starbucks horseshit. But how does 8 Crazy Nights hold up? Well, let's roll our dreidels and watch. I, don't have my dreidel. Sorry, folks. This is 8 Crazy Nights. Mazel tov! Alright, I won't lie. The Columbia Pictures logo with one of the characters as the lady is kind of funny. Oh, Columbia can try to copyright strike this review all they want. They don't understand the holidays like we do. Damn copyright-striking atheists! Our story begins in the town of Duxbury, New Hampshire. Everyone is excited for the holidays, except our protagonist Davey, played by Adam Sandler. He's this drunk, deadbeat, trailer trash humbug who spends the holiday time getting wasted and being a nuisance to everybody in town. So again, it's every character that Adam Sandler ever plays. Be a pompous asshole, and make everyone around you feel just as shitty. And this is supposed to be the baby face. By the way, tell me if this Chinese restaurant guy sounds familiar.
4 scorpion ball in 5 minutes? That's gotta be a restaurant record.
Yes, it's Rob Schneider doing a shitty Chinese accent. And he also does the narration. You know, I created the Mr. British Guy character as a joke to make fun of all the fake accents in media. I mean, there are some voice actors who can pull it off. Ben Diskin can pull it off. Zeno Robinson can pull it off. But, come on now, Sandler. Do you have to have Rob Schneider in everything? You don't have any Asian friends who can voice this guy? Now, I will get the one big positive out of the way. The animation is really good. I really do like looking at this movie. It has that smooth, classic 2D drawn animation. Kind of reminds me of a few other animated films, particularly The Iron Giant. And could you believe there were 11 animation studios that worked on this thing? Dude, all that work for a friggin' Happy Madison production that didn't even get its budget back. Such a shame.
Ooh, I love you, car.
Yeah, definitely a shame. So Davey skips out on the bill at the restaurant, and we get the first song of the movie, Davey's song, as he's running away from the police.
I'll never spin a dreidel, but I'll always throw an egg, and I'll Charlie horse your leg for laughs.
And to be fair, Sandler's not a bad singer here, but he just sounds really bored. Also, this scene includes Davey farting on carolers and grabbing an old lady's melons. Literally. He finally gets busted after destroying an ice sculpture of a menorah. Turns out Davey has an extensive rap sheet of crimes, including DWIs and property damage. It looks like the judge is about to throw Davey in the clink when he's saved by...
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I'd like to interject for a moment.
Whitey. Yeah, Whitey, an old basketball referee voiced by Adam Sandler, doing his famous high-pitched Eric impression, who offers to have Davey be a referee for his youth basketball team as a part of community service.
Happy first night of Hanukkah to you.
I'm not Jewish.
Neither am I, but that don't stop me from enjoying a holiday.
You know, Sandler doing that voice is funny when it's done in droves, but the whole damn movie? It's like I'm watching the Fred movies all over again, with just as much racism. And if you want to know why they call him Whitey... Hairy fat asses! No, really, that's what it says right here on the script in giant letters. Hairy fat asses! Look at this guy. He would get blown up refereeing for BattleBots matches. And all he has to do is stand there and count the other robots out. And also ask for movement. That also takes effort. And now he's going full muffins? What is happening here? Of course, Davey just can't stop being a dickhead.
Jelly Jugs, next time you come on my court, you better wear a bra, okay?
So Whitey decides the best way to clear his head is to take him to the mall. So there actually was a song that was going to be here that got deleted in the final cut called At the Mall. And it probably sounded like this. Nah, too much of a hook. But while this may seem like a simple pro-capitalist way of unwinding, it's really just a lame way to throw in as many product plugs as humanly possible.
My buddy Mr. Footlocker will warm your feet. You need a fancy doodad? Hello, Shop Image. I mean the Body Shop, the Tie Rack, GNC, Radio Shack, Petland for a cat or two, Spencer's Kiss for some fake dog do.
Classic Columbia move. Throwing in as many product plugs as you can to try and make that paper. Dude, even when you guys were owned by Coca-Cola, you weren't this blatant with all your product placement. Also, I'm pretty sure most of these places aren't even around anymore.
Huh? Aren't you a boy?
This isn't funny!
While at the food court, Davey and Whitey meet a recently divorced Jennifer Friedman, voiced by Sandler's real wife, Jackie, and her son, who I'm just going to call not Hogarth, from the Iron Giant. Davey remembers her as a former crush he had when he was on the youth basketball team. Back when she was known as Lynn Loud Jr., apparently. So the crux of this movie is Davey used to be this happy, caring Jewish kid who used to love Hanukkah. And then at some point he became bitter and angry, and now he just straight up hates life and wants to make everyone else around him suffer just as badly as he does.
Night 2, I get a pup tit so I can camp in the backyard. And tonight, I got this.
Wow. Well, maybe on night 4, the Hanukkah monster will come and take a big crap on your bed.
Get ready for your 30s, folks. It's gonna be rough. Oh, but who cares about all that? We gotta focus on Whitey singing a song about winning a patch at an all-star basketball banquet, complete with guys pissing themselves, extra thick girls, and the three-boobed lady from Total Recall. Why is this movie focusing on Whitey so much? I think he has more lines than Davey does in this thing.
Oh, shut up!
I agree, Davey. Thanks for that. So we move on to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They really are just gonna focus on Whitey this whole movie, aren't they? Now we're introduced to his sister Eleanor, voiced by...
1 hour and 51 minutes late. I already called the morgue. They said you weren't there, but to try back later.
Again, it's just Adam Sandler doing a feminine voice, but with his voice pitched up.
Was it about the ruffians who stole my Liz Taylor wig?
Eleanor, that was 45 years ago. I'm still shaking from it.
Dude, it's already bad enough we have to hear one Adam Sandler on helium, but now two? Goblin King, where art thou? But the movie reaches its absolute low when Whitey is put in charge of cleaning porta potties.
Hey, what do you do? No, no!
Oh my god, he shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere! Damn it! There's shit on the reindeer's teeth! Oh my god! This movie is full of shit! He shit everywhere! Look what he did! There's shit all over the walls! There's shit on the ceiling! There's shit on the desk! There's shit all over my camera! R.I.P. Bob Saget. The movie finally remembers it's supposed to be about Davey, and we have some bonding time between him and Not Hogarth at a basketball game. Loser has to eat Samoa Joe's jockstrap.
I hope you all like your jockstraps extra sweaty.
So yeah, quite a lot on the line in this game. Also, this is pretty much like the only father-sonish moment that we get between these two in the whole movie. So much for character development, I guess. What, was he afraid he was going to become Big Daddy again?
Eat that nutstrap, bitch!
World's best dad, folks! Then we get a strange duet between Davey and Jennifer titled Long Ago. That's supposed to be about them when they were kids, back when they were happy and life was good. Now, due to copyright reasons, I can't play the songs, but I'll try to describe it. So this song sounds like an old Disney ballad, similar to that of Part of That World from The Little Mermaid or the slow version of One Jump Ahead from Aladdin. And it's well sung by Sandler and Alison Krauss, Jennifer's singer. Except, of course, it's ruined by...
My jewels got licked by 6 frisky deer.
And also this.
My darling wife was once a he.
But that was long ago.
Yeah, this movie is definitely from long ago. So the jockstrap-eating bastard Davey Beat at basketball burns his trailer down, but he's able to save a letter from his parents in the wreckage. Now, with no home, he has to stay with... Whitey and Eleanor. Fuck.
Your hair clogs the drain.
You know the meaning of pain.
'Cause that's a technical foul.
I'll show you no mercy.
I don't spray Lysol after moving about.
That's a technical foul.
Okay.
And now we have 3 Adam Sandlers singing a Broadway musical. Now that is a technical foul. So now Davey, a Jewish guy, is living with 2 Christians who celebrate Christmas, who try to help him become more compassionate and turn his life around, stop being a complete bastard, and get to loving people. It's also revealed why Davey's life is such a mess. On the night of his big basketball game on Hanukkah, his parents died in a car crash after sliding on black ice. The letter that was in the trailer was the only thing recovered in the wreckage. Davey completely isolated himself from everyone, including Jennifer, and turned to a life of crime and substance abuse.
The saddest story I've ever heard.
You know, this would be a lot sadder if it weren't for you 2 mood killers. Even Davey gets fed up with their sympathy crap and insults both of them. Whitey kicks Davey out in return. Davey gets drunk again and breaks into the mall, where all the product placements come to life and cut promos on the guy.
How do you like your Java?
With a shot of whiskey.
Let's try black instead.
Wait a minute, promos cutting promos? Oh, I really need beer. This is printer ink! Speaking of alcohol, the song they sing is called the Intervention Song. And, yeah, it kind of sucks too.
Let it out, Davey!
Ah, shut your wooden mugs!
Also, it's revealed in the letter to be a Hanukkah card, featuring a picture of Davey's parents and a picture of Davey and Jennifer that they were going to give him at the end of the game. You know, I say this a lot about movies that have been tampered with, and I know there were 4 writers that worked on this thing, Sandler and Alan Covert included. If there was an even balance of power in the writing team, which you can tell, like Covert and Sandler they had more creative control over the jokes and whatnot, but if there was a balance and whatnot on this writing, this could have been a good movie. Instead we get... There's shit all over my hood! You got feces all over my sportage! My car is covered in shit! What is it with you and fecal matter? Who do you think you are? Doodle diapers? Ass! Merry Christmas. Alright, I'm just gonna rush through this final act because there's not much to talk about. So at the All-Star Banquet, Whitey doesn't get that stupid patch. Davey almost leaves for New York, but then God, I guess, shines a light down on the menorah and the Santa changes his mind. He goes to the banquet where he sings a song putting over how awesome Whitey is, how he fixed up his life. Whitey gets the stupid patch. Davey and Jennifer get together and shut the hell up, Whitey. And yeah, that's how the movie ends. 70 minutes in. At least it was short, I guess. Yep. That was definitely the shittiest Hanukkah movie I've ever seen. Both metaphorically and literally. This really could have been a decent movie. The animation is beautiful, the songs are sung, but really unmemorable, and it could have provided a great message about how Hanukkah can be just as great as Christmas. No, it has to be Whitey the movie. 70 minutes of Adam Sandler doing some stupid high-voiced mini Sasquatch voice, trying to win a stupid patch, and running around in deer shit. Like, why are we supposed to care? Davey is just every asshole character Adam Sandler has played. Unlikable, fuck everybody attitude. And if the movie had bothered to focus more on him than Whitey, would have been less annoying, I guess. The movie was a critical and box office failure, grossing only $23 million on a $34 million budget. It would be the only animated movie Adam Sandler would star in until the Hotel Transylvania movies, and I haven't seen Leo yet, but I have heard good things about it. Maybe Sandler would be better off doing voice acting more? Although, from what I've heard, he's been filming Happy Gilmore 2 here in Jersey. So, I don't know. Maybe it could be a comeback? Or just another run at the Razzies. Stranger Wilderness has happened. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you all have a happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, and let's hope 2025 isn't a total disaster. Peace out, and cease.
It's time for Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonicers, whoops, celebrate.